And we will get started in a easy seat, Sukhasana, on your mat. So come to cross your legs on your mat and sit up nice and tall. You can come to the center of your mat or the top. Maybe you place one hand on your heart, the other on your belly, or just rest your palms on your inner thighs. And just start to breathe here. Notice your natural breath. Notice what thoughts may come up here, the emotions you're feeling. Notice how your body is feeling in this very moment. And choose to honor this space here without judgment, without fear. Just allow yourself to settle into exactly where you are in this moment. Start to reach the crown of your head nice and tall. Feel that length through your spine. Nice, now take a deep breath in through the nose. Feel the air come from your belly button as you zipper in your belly. Come up to the crown of your head. Open mouth, exhale, let it out. One more like that, deep breath in. Deep breath out, let it go. And just start to connect to your breath for practice. Maybe you start to find your Ujjayi breath early on here, sealing the lips and inhaling and exhaling through the nose. I invite you here to set an intention for your practice. Now maybe you've come to this space with your own intention. If you've been to my class this week, the theme that I have been working on goes along with the Yoga Sutra Svadhyaya, which is the idea of self-study. I invite you here today to explore within to see what it would look like for you to feel this sense of inner balance. So in utilizing this sutra of self-study, can you start to look a little bit inwards to recognize areas in your life or what you need here to feel a sense of balance as we start to find some balancing poses. Take one more breath in. As you exhale, start to open your eyes, and we'll come to make our way all the way down to our backs. We'll get ready for a little core workout to warm up our belly here for our poses. So come to bring your knees over your hips. Point your toes towards the ceiling. Bring your shins so they are parallel towards the sky. Nice. Now interlace your fingers behind your head. Keep your elbows out wide, but lift your chin off of your chest here. Allow your heart to expand open. Take a breath in. As you exhale, crunch your shoulders off of the mat and hold for 4. Squeeze your belly as you lift your shoulders a little higher for 3. Keep your elbows wide for 2. 1, lower your shoulders down to the mat. We'll take it one more time, slow breath in. Exhale, crunch up, shoulders lift, squeeze belly. Here for 3. We'll lower and lift this time in 2. And 1, inhale to lower. Exhale to lift back up. Inhale, lower, taking basic crunches. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Squeeze your low core here. Allow that to power you as you drive your breath out. Big exhales as you lift your chest. Keep your knees over your hips. Keep your toes pointed towards the sky. You got 8, 7, 6, 5. Hold at the top in 4. We'll pulse high in 3. Still lower lifting here for last 2. And 1, hold here at the top as you exhale. We'll add a pulse, pulse, exhale. Exhale, squeeze your core. Here for 4. Lower shoulders in 3. Keep your knees where they are in 2. And 1, lower your shoulders, keep your legs where they are. Right away, start to extend your legs up towards the sky. So the soles of your feet are rooted up towards the ceiling. Now, as you notice, I keep a generous bend in my knees. You can straighten your legs or keep this generous bend here if that feels nice. Then flex your toes in towards your face. Take a breath in. As you exhale, lift your shoulders off of the mat. Now, we're going to stay here for just a moment. Breath in. As you exhale, start to hover your left leg off of the mat. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, hover your right leg. We're not here for long. Squeezing here, option to lower your shoulders as you lower and lift your leg. So we're lowering left, come back through center, hover right leg off of the mat, come through center. You're almost there, team. We're here for 4. Static hold at the top in 3, in 2, and 1. Static hold here. Stay lifted and keep your legs rooted up towards the sky. Bring your heels a little closer towards the ceiling. Keep your knees over your hips. We're holding here for 8. Full body stretch in 7, 6, 5, 4. You got this. 3, 2, 1. Come all the way down. Full body stretch. You're out. Reach for both sides of the room. Flex your toes. Reach overhead. Nice, friends. Now start to bring your knees in towards your chest and start to rock and roll the length of your spine backward and forwards. Gain enough momentum here on your mat to roll over to a tabletop position. So come to all fours. Maybe you come over your easy seat or roll over. Come to your hands and knees. Your shoulders navigate over your wrists. Your knees come hips width distance apart. Send the crown of your head slightly forward here to feel that length of your spine. Press into the lower portion of your palms here. Inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly, lift your gaze, smile your collarbones wide. Exhale, cat pose. Round through your shoulders, tuck your chin in towards your chest as you send the crown of your head down towards the mat. Arch through your shoulder blades, press into the earth a little bit more. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. We'll take 2 more rounds here. Breath to movement. Inhale for cow pose. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cat. Inhale, come to your neutral tabletop position. Start to uncurl your back toes. Take a breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips high towards the sky. First downward facing dog of practice. So maybe you pedal out your feet here as you start to warm out your hamstrings. Spread your fingers apart here. Ground down through your index and thumb finger. Then drive your triceps in towards one another here as you spin your arms in towards your midline. Start to press your chest a little more towards your thighs as you set your tailbone high towards the earth. You can keep a bend in your knees. Find here what serves you, what allows you to feel the sense of balance, of inner peace. And then find this moment here of stillness. Take a breath in. As you exhale, start to grab for your left calf with your right palm. So your right palm comes to the back of your left calf. You're taking a nice little shoulder stretch here of our left shoulder. Not here for long. 1 more breath in. Exhale, release your right palm. As you inhale, lift your left palm, grab for the back of your right calf. Start to feel that stretch here. Take a breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, ragdoll pose. Tiptoe your feet in towards your wrists. Bring your feet hips width distance apart here and grab for alternate elbows. Bend a little deeper into your knees. Allow your belly to rest on your thighs as you rock from side to side. Release the top of your head towards the mat. Shake your head no. Shake your head yes. Release some tension in your neck and in the body as you hang here. Breath in. Exhale, release your fingertips to the mat. Toe heel your feet back together. There's a similar space between your heels and your toes. As you inhale, gently start to round up to stand. Stack vertebrae on top of vertebrae. As you exhale, find Samasthiti, stand in intention. Draw your thumbs to heart center. Take your time to get there and close your eyes. Friends, we'll start to reconnect to our intention before we start to flow a little bit more. How can you tap into your inner self here? Take note of what you need here in these moments to feel this sense of balance. And as you start to balance in your flow, How do you connect? How do you find your inner peace, your inner balance? Take a breath in, fill up with the courage for your intention. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. One more deep breath in. Deep breath out. Nice, friends, gently start to open your eyes. Let's get started. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Reach your fingertips high overhead and then breathe. As you drive your heels into the mat, start to squeeze your inner thighs in, then bring your belly button in towards your spine. Send your shoulders over your pelvis. Spiral your pinkies in, and as you take another breath in, grow a little bit taller. Exhale, forward fold. Hands can come through heart center. Lead from your heart as you bring your fingertips back towards the earth. Now honor the space in your hamstrings. Keep a generous bend in your legs. Start to fold your chest a little closer towards your thighs. Come soft onto your fingertips. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your fingertips towards your shin or your thighs. And as you breathe, send your tailbone back, squeeze your shoulder blades. Send the crown of your head forward. Think as if you're peering over a ledge at the front edge of your mat. Lengthen through your spine. Breath in. Exhale, high plank. Plant your hands, step your feet back. Hold here in your foundation. Start to grip the earth a little bit more as you bring your belly in. Flex your upper back towards the sky. Breath in. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly slowly. Keep your elbows in towards your midline as you lower. Flip the tops of your feet into the earth. Inhale, baby cobra. Lift your heart and breathe. Press into the tops of your feet as you lift and shine your heart. Little to no weight in your palms, or maybe they hover for just a moment. Take small sips of air. One more breath in. Exhale, release your chin down to the mat. Curl your toes under. Inhale, high plank. Press up to your high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice, team. We'll start to add on a bit. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Step or float to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Exhale, side bend to the right. Drop your right fingertips towards your side body, then lift your left fingertips overhead. Keep your left bicep by your ears. Stay rooted through both heels here as you square out your hips. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Come to rise up through center. Exhale, side bend towards the left. Drop your left fingertips to frame out your side torso. Then reach your right fingertips overhead. Keep your bicep by your ears as you lift up through your heart. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Listen here. As you exhale, start to interlace your fingers behind your head as if you were taking your crunches here. So interlace your fingers, keep your elbows out nice and wide. And as you inhale, start to gently lift up through your heart. Feel this nice shoulder stretch here. Just a little slight back bend as you send your pelvis slightly forward, your heart up. Exhale, forward folds. Come right back down. Release your fingertips back down to the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Listen for the change. Hold here, and as you inhale, shift forward about 1 inch past your wrists. As you exhale, lower down halfway. Keep your elbows by your side. We're doing our high to low push-up chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Press into the tops of your feet. Lift your heart, lift your kneecaps. Exhale, downward facing dog. Team, know you can take any variation here that's calling to you, whether that's coming to child's pose, whether that's coming to right to downward facing dog. This is your practice. Take what you need. We'll flow breath to movement here. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Exhale, interlace your fingers, elbows wide. Inhale, lift your heart, shoulder expansion here. Exhale, forward folds, come back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, plant your hands, step or jump back. If you jump back, jump with bent elbows as you inhale, find your upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We flow one more round. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Exhale, interlace your fingers, elbows wide. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, forward fold, come back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga, plant your hands, move through your flow. We'll all meet back in the downward facing dog. What does this look like for you here to take your variation, your option? Inhale, lift your right leg high. Three-legged dog, hold here and breathe. Start to lift your heel a little bit higher as you squeeze into your glute muscles of your right leg. Breath in. Exhale, right knee to right tricep. Make that connection here. Bring your knee right over your elbow here. So squeeze into your belly a little extra here to make that connection. Nice. Inhale, lift your right leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, runner's lunge. Step through to the front of your mat. Land softly here. Bring your heel to touch, then your toes. Little to no weight in your fingers. Inhale, warrior two. Spiral open towards the left side of the room. Energetically reach for both sides of the room as you tee out your arms. Then relax your shoulders. Bend deep into your front leg 90 degrees as you drive into the back foot here to stay active through your back leg. Take a breath in. Exhale, extended side angle. Draw your forearm towards your front inner thigh, or you can tick-tock your arms from 6 to 12. Wherever you choose to go, think little to no weight here. As you reach your fingertips up towards the ceiling to feel that stretch through your side body, lift your heart, lift your gaze up towards the sky. Inhale, star pose. Start to lift up as you open up towards the left side of the room even more. Bring your heels in, your toes out. Expand through your heart, breath in. Exhale, horse squat. Draw your thumbs to heart center. Bring your heels in, bring your knees over your heels so that you feel your inner thighs turn on a little bit as you sink a little bit lower. Take another breath in. As you exhale, we'll add airplane arms. So reach your fingertips back as you sink even lower into your squat. Draw your biceps even closer towards one another here and towards your spine as you start to work your fingertips back into your shoulders. Nice. Inhale, star pose, burst open, reach back up. Listen here. Exhale, runner's lunge towards the back of the room. So start to cartwheel your hands, frame out your back foot. So we're facing towards the back of the room, framing out our left leg. Our toes are pointed forward, still landing softly on our fingertips. Start to engage through your core here. Inhale, standing split. Shift forward into your left toe pads. Lift your right leg high. Once again, squeeze that glute of your right leg here. Think as in three-legged dog, you're lifting your right leg high in line with your hip. Then point your right toes down towards the earth. Send your right hip slightly forward, your left hip back to square out your hips. As you inhale, lift your heel a little bit higher, gaze towards the top of your mat. Exhale, forward fold. Step your right foot to meet your left. Inhale, chair pose. Sink your seat low. Reach your fingertips high and pause and breathe. So biceps come by our ears. Heels are together. Drive your heels into the mat. Then tear them apart from one another. Feel your inner thighs and outer hips also turn on as you sink a little bit lower. Lift your hearts and your tailbone down. Bring your knees over your heels so you can see all 10 toes. Maybe they even start to lift. Breath in, sink a little lower. Exhale, chair plane, reach your fingertips back. Breathe with control here, with movements here that are slow with control and strong engagement of the muscles. Squeeze your biceps in once again. Now start to stabilize through your right heel. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose. Lift your left leg high. Reach your fingertips tall. Bring your left knee in line with your hip. Flex your toes. Now use your low core here to lift your leg a little bit higher. Feel that engagement of your core. Take a breath in. Big movement coming. Exhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms. So we're floating our back toes towards the back of the room. Then landing our toes and reaching towards the back with airplane arms. So we're getting into balance later on. These movements here will start to allow our core to power up and get familiar with these movements. So squeeze your inner thighs together. Send your chest towards your mat. Start to gaze over the back edge of your mat here as you squeeze in your shoulders. Take a breath in. Exhale, pyramid variation. Frame out your front leg here. You can bring blocks if that feels nice. We're keeping our legs exactly where they are here. So your back heel is lifted. You can keep a generous bend in your front leg here. Allow this opening here from your hamstring. Take a breath in. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Rotate your fingers towards the left. So this will bring us towards the back, the front of the room. So bring your toes towards the left side of the room. Stay here for just a few moments. Maybe you play around here with any movements that feel good. Maybe you start to bend into one leg and then the other. Start to bring your chest a little closer towards your inner thighs. As you inhale, gaze to the top of your mat. Exhale, lizard lunge. Start to walk your hands to the inside of your left foot as you pivot your toes to face towards the front of the room. Now, option here, to stay on your palms and lift it off of your back knee, or you can drop down to your back knee here as you feel this opening through your hips and start to walk your left foot out a little bit more towards the left edge. Now, when we flow, we're gonna stay lifted here on our palms and our knees. Take one more breath in, come to your palms and lift off your back knee if you're not there already. Exhale, high plank, step back, bring your shoulders over your palms. Now ground down through your right palm. Inhale, side plank. Stack your heels, stack your hips, reach your left fingertips high. Only here for a moment, take a breath in. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga. Move through your flow. Keep your elbows by your side as you lower. Inhale, upward facing jog. Exhale, downward facing jog. Inhale, lift your left leg high and pause. Squeeze that glute, lift your back heel a little bit higher. Breath in. Exhale, left knee to left tricep. Make that connection just above your elbow if you can squeeze into your belly. Inhale, extend your left leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, runner's lunge. Land softly with control. Inhale, warrior two. Spiral up and find your breath. Now find that heel to arch alignment, front heel aligned with the arch of your back foot. Start to bring your front knee to the pinky edge side of your foot. Can you sink a little bit lower as you start to spiral your hips towards the right side of the room? Breath in. Exhale, extended side angle. Find whatever arm variation you did on the other side, or maybe explore something new here. Think reaching up with your top fingertips to feel that length. Inhale, star pose. Start to pivot open towards the right side of the room. Exhale, horse squat. Draw your thumbs to heart center. Heels pivot in, toes out as you bring your inner thighs in together. Squeeze as you sink a little bit lower. Breath in. Exhale, airplane arms. Reach your fingertips back as you sink a little bit lower. Continue to lift up through your heart. Inhale, star pose, rise back up. Exhale, runner's lunge towards the back once again. So we cartwheel towards the back of the room, this time frame out our right foot. Inhale, standing split, shift forward into your right toes, lift your left leg high. Keep a generous bend here in your standing leg. If that feels nice here, maybe you come to a block. Continue to point your pinky edge side of your flying foot down to square out your hips. Breath in, lift a little higher. Exhale, forward fold, step to the front of your mat. Inhale, chair pose. Sink low, reach tall. We've been here before, but here for just one more breath. Can you sink a little bit lower? Inhale. Exhale, chair plane, reach back. Fingertips come towards the back of the room. Feel that opening through your shoulders as you reach a little bit more towards the wall behind you. Now stabilize through your left heel. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose on the right. Lift your right leg high. Point your toes, reach your fingertips high. Use your transverse abdominals here to lift your right knee in line with your hip. Flex your toes, breath in. Exhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms, float your toes. Reach your fingertips behind you. Steady movements with control here with core engagement. Can you squeeze your inner thighs in together? Take a breath in. Exhale, pyramid variation. Start to frame out your front leg at any point that feels good to you. as you start to straighten out a little bit. So you're keeping lifted of your chest rather, so that you're bringing your chest towards your thigh and the crown of your head towards your toes. Breath in. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold towards the right. Start to work our way back towards the front of the room. Bring our toes to face towards the right wall out in front of you as you fold a little deeper. Just a moment here to take what you need. One more round of breath in. Breath out. As you inhale, look towards the top of your mat. Exhale, lizard lunge. Walk your hands to frame out your right foot as you pivot your right foot to the right edge of your mat. You can stay here lifted, which we'll do in flow, or you can start to drop here as we have a little bit more time here to get into your hip. Here for just 2 more rounds of breath. Take what you need to feel that balance. Take one more breath in. One more breath out, and as you inhale, come to your palms if you're not there already. Lift off of your back knee, inhale, high plank, step back. Ground down through your left palm this time. Inhale, side plank, we open up towards the right. Bring your heels together, lift your fingertips. You can take your supported side plank here to drop down your back knee. Take one more breath in. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Team will flow breath to movement, then we'll get a little break. Just be mindful here in this lizard variation to stay lifted on your back knee and your palms. Inhale, lift your right leg high, 3-limb dog. Exhale, right knee to right tricep, you got it. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, runner's lunge. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, horse squat with airplane arms. You come right to our airplane arms. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, runner's lunge towards the back of the room. Inhale, standing split. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, chair plane, reach back. Stabilize through your right heel. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose on the left. Exhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms. You got this. Inhale. Exhale, pyramid variation. Take a breath in. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Rotate towards the left. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, lizard lunge. Bring your palms to the inside of your left foot. Inhale, high plank. Ground down through your right palm. Inhale, side plank. Stack your heels. Lift your left fingertips high. Take a breath in. Exhale, high to low plank chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll take it on the left. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, left knee to left tricep. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, runner's lunge with control, step through. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, horse squat with airplane arms, sink low, reach back. Inhale, star pose, lift up. Exhale, runner's lunge towards the back of the room, frame out your right foot. Inhale, standing split, lift your back leg. Exhale, forward fold, step to the front. Inhale, chair pose, sink low, lift up. Exhale, chair plane, reach back. Ground down through your left heel. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose on the right, lift your right knee high. Exhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms, float your back toes and reach back. Take a breath in. Exhale, pyramid variation, frame out your front leg. Inhale. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Rotate your fingertips towards the right, toes pivot. Inhale, gaze forward to the front of your mat. Exhale, lizard lunge, last little bit here. Plant your hands to the inside of your right foot. Inhale, high plank, step back. Ground down through your left palm. Inhale, side plank, stack your heels. Reach your right fingertips high. Take a breath Exhale, high to low plank, plant your palms. Move through your vinyasa. You can come right to downward facing dog if that's calling to you. Inhale, lift halfway up your mat. Exhale, drop down to your knees. This is your break towel off, grab some water. How's everyone doing? Good. Awesome. Know that at any point of practice, you can come to child's pose if you need, or come to grab water, wipe sweat. I will cue another break here, but this is your practice, so take exactly what you need. We're here for just a few more moments. And then we'll all start to meet in a downward facing dog. We're just gonna go through that one more time, making some small changes, and then we'll move on. We'll come to downward facing dog in 4. Take your time if you need more for 3, 2, 1. Come to your downward facing dog when you are ready. Listen here for the changes. We're gonna flow through and start to pause for these changes as you inhale, lift your right leg high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to right tricep. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, runner's lunge. Inhale, warrior 2, open up. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, horse squat with airplane arms, sink low, reach your fingertips back. Inhale, star pose, lift up. Exhale, runner's lunge towards the back of the room. Inhale, standing split and hold here. So start to lift your right leg a little bit higher for a breath in. Exhale, Shiva squat. Bring your back knee towards your front calf so it touches to the back of your front leg. Inhale, standing split. Exhale, forward fold, step to the front. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, chair plane, reach back. Stabilize through your right heel. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose, lift your left leg high. As you exhale, draw your thumbs to heart center and hold. As you inhale, feel the length as you lift up through your heart. As you exhale, we're gonna land our right elbow to our left thigh. So not a full twist here, but just starting to get into our obliques a little bit. Keep squeezing into your left glute here to lift your knee and then press your elbow in. You can start to bring your gaze towards the left. Feel the utilization of your balance. If you're drishti here, you're still point to balance, not here for long. Take one more inhale. Exhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms. Come through center, reach your fingertips back, then land your back toes. Start to feel the left as you take another breath in. Exhale, pyramid variation. Frame out your front arm. Start to ground down through your left palm. Inhale, revolved pyramid. Extend your right fingertips towards the ceiling. Allow yourself this twist, this stretch here to get into your torso of your right side body. Reach a little bit taller as you bring your gaze towards the sky. Nice, one more breath in. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Start to pivot towards the left side of the room once again. Your toes come towards the wall in front of you. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, Skandasana towards the back of the room. This is your change. So notice I'm very lifted here and my front heel is rooting into the mat and my toes are flexed. Know that you can take side lateral lunge here with just bending into your back leg here and staying more lifted if that feels nice. As you inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, lizard lunge. Right away, dive forward. Here, bring your palms into the instep of your left foot. Stay lifted on your palms and your knees. Inhale, high plank. Step your left foot back. Ground down through your right palm. Last little bit. Inhale, side plank, but hold here. Now you can take the supported variation, or you can maybe start to float your top leg off your bottom and pulse here for 4. High to low plank in 3. You got this. Where do you need to go? Here for 2. And 1, high to low plank. Nice. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We got one more side of this and then we move to our next flow. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, left knee to left tricep. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, runner's lunge. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, horse squat with airplane arms. Inhale, star. Exhale, runner's lunge towards the back of the room. Inhale, standing split, lift your back leg. Come onto your front toe pads. Lift a little bit higher of your back leg for another breath in. Exhale, Shiva squat, make that connection here. Bring your back knee towards your front calf. Start to slightly round your shoulders and tilt your chin in towards your chest. Inhale, lengthen back, standing split. Exhale, forward fold, step to the front of your mat. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, chair plank. Stabilize through your left heel. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose on the right. Exhale, draw your thumbs to heart center. As you inhale, lengthen through your heart, feel that chest expansion. Exhale, dive your left elbow towards your right thigh. So just making this gentle twist here, continuing to squeeze your right thigh. Just coming to this twist from a little different perspective here. One more breath in. Exhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms, unwind your arms, reach your fingertips back, land your toes. Breath in, lengthen. Exhale, pyramid variation. Continue to lift your back heel. This time, stabilize through your right fingertips. Inhale, lift your left fingertips high, revolve, pyramid pose. Start to rinse out your spine in this direction as you reach your fingertips towards the ceiling, gaze to follow. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold, walk towards the right side of the room. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your arms out to a T, lift the crown of your head forward. Exhale, Skandasana or side lateral lunge. You can stay lifted, come to a block here. Be mindful to keep your back heel rooted down to the earth. Gaze towards the front foot, breath in. Exhale, lizard lunge. Gently start to walk your palms to the inside of your right foot. Inhale, high plank, step back. Ground down through your left palm. Inhale, side plank. Hold here for just a few breaths. Maybe you stay here. Or maybe you start to float your top leg. You got this. You can add a pulse. Pulse. Exhale, exhale here for 4, 3, chaturanga in 2, 1, chaturanga high to low plank. Nice job, team. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We add on, inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, runner's lunge, step through. Bring your foot in between your hands. Inhale, high crescent lunge and pause. Lift your torso, reach your fingertips. Spiral your pinkies in here. Allow your shoulders to melt down your spine. Bring your shoulders over your hips. Squeeze your inner thighs. Keep a micro bend in your back leg. Then shift your left hip forward, your right hip back. One more inhale, grow taller. Exhale, draw your thumbs to heart center. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, revolved crescent lunge. Bring your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Now, always an option here, team, to drop down to your back knee or stay lifted here. Focus on the balance and the twist here as you drive your left elbow in towards your right thigh. With every breath in, lengthen. With every exhale, find a little deeper twist. Take one more inhale. Exhale, pyramid variation. So we're back here framing out our front leg. We've been here before. Point our toes forward towards the front of the room. Inhale, gaze to the top of your mat. Exhale, forward fold, step to the front. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Send the crown of your head towards the wall in front of you. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Reach your fingertips high. Exhale, eagle on the left. Lift your left leg and cross it over your right. You can take a toe heel, single wrap or double wrap. Then bring your left arm under your right for a single wrap, a bear hug, grabbing alternate shoulders, or a double wrap. Then sink low into your seat here as you find your drishti to the front of your room. So draw your tailbone down and lift your heart. Then keep your elbows in line with your shoulders, your forearms away from your face. Always an option here if your shoulders are tight to grab for alternate shoulders. Sink a little lower here. We're getting into a little bit of more of a balance here. So take a breath in. Slowly unravel your legs. Keep your arms. Exhale, eagle airplane. Send your left leg behind you as if you're in your airplane pose. Then start to dive your forearms towards the floor here as you send the crown of your head long. So continue to feel that length through your spine. Lift your back leg. Now option here to bring your toes to the mat here as a modification, or continue to stay lifted. One more breath in. Exhale, draw your thumbs to heart center. You're almost out, you got this. Interlace your fingers, keep a steeple grip. So bring your thumb finger and pointer finger to face forward. Inhale, balancing stick. So warrior 3 variation with your steeple grip. Bring your biceps by your ears, send your fingertips forward. You're not here for long. Take one more breath in. Breath out. Inhale, extended mountain pose with your steeple grip. So step your left foot forward to meet your right. Keep your steeple grip as you reach your fingertips high. Take a breath in. Exhale, forward fold with your steeple grip. Slice the wall in front of you as you fold your heart towards the mat. Reach your fingertips towards the earth. Start to toe heel your feet, hips width distance apart. Breath in. Exhale, gorilla pose. Lift your feet. Bring your palms under the soles of your feet. This should feel nice since we've been standing on our legs to stretch out our hamstrings. You got this, team. Start to round through your shoulders. One more breath in. Exhale, release your palms. Toe heel your feet back together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga, plant your hands, step your feet back. Move through your flow, your journey here. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg high. We got one more side, friends. Exhale, runner's lunge, step through. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Pause and breathe. Can you send your right hip forward, your left hip back? Feel that stretch through your psoas. Sink a little lower into your back knee. Keep that micro bend as you reach tall. Continue to lift up through your heart. Big breath in. Exhale, draw your thumbs to heart center. Inhale, lift up through your heart. Exhale, revolve crescent lunge towards the left. So bring your right elbow to the outside of your left knee as you twist out your torso. Team, always an option here to drop down to your back knee. Focus here more on the twist, or focus on the balance and the twist. With every breath in, feel that length fill up through your spine. With every breath out, twist your torso a little bit deeper. Nice. Here for one more full round of breath. Breath in. Breath out. Gaze to the top of your mat. Inhale. Exhale, pyramid variation. Once again, we've been here before. Frame out your front foot. Start to straighten out your front leg a little more. As you inhale, gaze right to the top of your mat. Exhale, travel there, forward fold, step your right foot in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Exhale, eagle on the right this time. So lift your right leg, bring it over your left for the toe heel, single wrap or double wrap. Then bring your right arm under as you grab for alternate shoulders, the single wrap or the double wrap. Take whatever variation, maybe you explore with something new. Find your focus, your stillness, your balance. What would it look like for you to dive in right now? What comes up here? What do you need? Sink a little bit lower. Take a breath in as you slowly unravel your legs, keep your arms. Exhale, eagle airplane. Start to bring your right leg back as you seesaw your chest towards the front of the room. Use your glutes here. We prepared for this with our back leg and our standing splits to lift our leg high. Melt your chest, extending your fingertips forward. Take one more breath in. So exhale, draw your thumbs to heart center, interlace your fingers in a steeple grip towards the front of the room. Inhale, balancing stick warrior 3 variation. You can take this at heart center if that feels better, or extend your fingertips long. Squeeze your back leg up, or maybe you bring your toes towards the mat here. Here for 4. 3, step to the front, extended mountain pose with your steeple grip into. And 1, step forward, inhale, extended mountain pose with your steeple grip. Reach nice and tall. Feel that length as you reach your fingertips a little bit higher. Maybe you should shake out your legs a little bit. Exhale, forward fold with your steeple grip. Dive forward, slice the wall in front of you. Release your fingertips down to the earth. Bend your knees. Toe heel your feet hips with distance apart. Listen here for the change. Now option here for crow pose. We're gonna come to our last chaturanga. So option to come to it through crow or just step back from here. If you're not feeling that today, bring your feet hips with distance apart. Start to plant your hands into the earth. Getting into our last version of balance, which is our arm balance. So bend into your arms, create that shelf for your arms. Think chaturanga arms as you bring your knees in towards your triceps. Maybe you shift forward here with your toes on the mat, or maybe you start to kick one foot and then the other off of the mat. So walk your feet slightly back, press into your palms. We'll all meet back in high to low plank chaturanga in 4. You can step back or float back in 3. Last little bit, 2. 1, if you step back, bend your elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice job, friends. Inhale, lift your right leg high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, half pigeon on the right. Land your right knee to the outside of your right wrist. Let your left leg fall long behind you. Point your toes towards the back of the room. Squeeze your inner thighs in towards one another as you flex your front toes and come onto your fingertips. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sleeping pigeon. Start to come down to your forearms or a block if that feels good, or maybe you stay lifted here today. Noting that you can take any variation here of a hip opener, whether that's coming to your back and taking figure 4, cow face pose. Wherever you choose to go, start to surrender into the moment. Come to your breath, come to the silence. One more deep breath in. Deep breath out. Gently start to come back to your fingertips. Start to uncurl your back toes. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Extend your right leg back high towards the sky. As you exhale, start to bend into your right leg. Option here to take some hip circles. Maybe you scorpion your dog, stack your hips, or maybe you come to wild thing by flipping your right heel to the left side of the room as you lift up through your heart, lift up through your chest. Take whatever variations you need to feel that circulation, to take that movement here playfully and with joy. Take one more breath in wherever you choose to go. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll all meet back at center. Inhale, extend your left leg high. Exhale, half pigeon on the left. Draw your left knee towards your left wrist. Extend your right leg long behind you.
Square out your hips towards the front of the room as you come onto your fingertips, lift your heart, inhale. Exhale, sleeping pigeon, come down. Maybe you close your eyes here. Start to recognize all the work that you've done to look within, to connect to your breath, to your body. One more breath in. Breath out. Gently start to come to your fingertips. Uncurl your back toes, lift your back knee. Inhale, three-legged jog, extend your left leg high. Exhale, bend your knee. Take whatever variation you may have on the other side or start to explore, start to play. What is this side calling for in your practice? Start to go there now. Take one more breath in wherever you choose to go. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward, high plank. As you exhale, lower down slowly for 4, last little core for 3, 2, 1. Bring your belly to the mat, bring your chin to center, then extend your arms behind you, point your fingers towards the back of the room. Now flip the tops of your feet into the mat, and then start to interlace your fingers behind your low back here, or option to keep your fingertips pointed back. Exhale, let all the air leave your body. Inhale, bound locust or locust pose, so you can release the binder, reach back. Lift off through everything as if you're flying through midair. Lift your chest, lift your legs, squeeze in together, take small sips of air. One more inhale. Exhale, release down, bring your right cheek to the mat. Close your eyes. Allow yourself to rest here as you hang heavy. As you inhale, bring your chin towards the center of the room. Now, option here to take another locust or baby cobra. We're going to get into seated bow on this side. So when you're ready, start to bend into your legs. You can grab for the inside or outside arches of your feet or maybe your ankles if that's accessible to you. And then before you lift, exhale, let all of the air leave your body. Inhale, seated bow. Kick your feet into your hands or hands into your feet a lot. Lift up through your heart, smile your collarbones. Take small sips of air. Think up dog in your spine as you squeeze around your shoulder blades. You're here for 4. Lower in 3, 2, 1. Release your legs. Bring your left cheek to the earth. You can bend your knees here as you windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Close your eyes, connect. You can extend your legs long whenever you're ready. Bring your chin towards the center of the room. Softly press your palms in under your shoulders as you press your way up to stand on your knees. We'll meet in a hero's variation. So come to sit on your heels. Then plant your hands on either side of your hips. Start to come to a seat on your mat with your legs extended long. Preparing for a seated forward fold. Bring your heels into the earth, flex your toes, extend your legs, and as you inhale, sit up nice and tall, reach your fingertips overhead. Exhale, seated forward fold. Fold over your legs. You can keep a generous bend in your knees here to grab for the backs of your feet as you flex your toes in towards your face. As you inhale slowly, come to rise up to your seat. And as you exhale, lower all the way down to your back. Maybe you scoot your seat slightly forward. As you come to lie all the way down. Inhale, hug your knees in towards your chest. Squeeze your knees in, maybe rock from side to side on your sacrum. When you come through center, squeeze a little bit tighter in towards your chest. Exhale, release your left leg to rest on the mat. Keep your right knee in towards your chest. Inhale, squeeze your right knee into your right armpit. Exhale, supine twist, guide your knee over towards the left. You can guide it with your palm or let gravity do the work. Allow your upper back to become heavy as you gaze towards the ceiling or the right side of the room. Inhale, bring your knees back to center. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Neutralize your spine. As you exhale, extend your right leg along. As you inhale, squeeze your left knee in towards your left armpit. Exhale, supine twist, guide your knee over towards the right. Allow your shoulders to become heavy. As you inhale, bring your knees in towards your chest. Neutralize your spine here, come through center. Exhale, happy baby pose. Grab for the inside or outside arches of your feet, your ankles or your calves, whatever is accessible to you as you extend your feet up towards the ceiling. Take this playful journey as you rock from side to side on your low back, smile, let loose here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release your bind, and then draw your knees in towards your chest. Invite one last tight hug, one final squeeze into your practice here. Maybe your shoulders even lift as you bring your forearms around your knees. Hug your knees in towards your lips. Squeeze your face, squeeze every muscle in your body as you take one last invigorating deep breath in. Exhale, Shavasana, come to lie all the way down onto your mat. Allow this moment of heaviness, of reflection. Allow the weight of the earth to support you as you tap into the spaces between your thoughts. I'll call you out when it is time. Take one more breath in. Breath out. When you're ready, gently start to invite yourself back into the space. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Circle your wrists and your ankles. And on your inhale, extend your fingertips overhead. Take a nice good morning stretch. Flex your toes towards the wall in front of you. Grow nice and tall. As you exhale, roll onto your favorite side in a fetal pose. So come to rest on your side. Use your forearms as a pillow here. Bend your knees. Take this time here for you. Thank yourself for showing up, and thank each person here for allowing yourself to practice to be part of your community. And take this final moment here to tap into that inner space. Give yourself permission to feel your balance. And when you're ready, gently start to press your way up to an easy seat, Sukhasana. Cross your legs over one another. Sit up nice and tall here as you draw your thumbs to heart center. I invite you to close your eyes if that feels safe, and we'll seal our practice here with 2 breaths all together. Deep inhale through the nose, fill up. Open mouth, exhale, let it out. One more like that, deep breath in. All together, deep breath out. Friends, thank you so much for allowing me to guide you through your practice this morning. It's always an honor and a privilege to be here. We draw our thumbs to our third eye, the space between our eyebrows, a seat of intuition. Know that the light student and teacher in me honors, loves, and sees the light student and teacher in each and every one of you. We bow and say namaste. Thank you all so much for joining me. Feedback, you can always let me know. Thank you guys. Thanks for being here. Enjoy your weekend.
Namaste.
Namaste, guys. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys soon.
Oh, Michael, I just wanted to say I loved your cue in Halfway Lift about looking over a ledge. I've never thought of it like that. And do you mind if I borrow it? And if I borrow it, use it forever?
Yeah, I think I borrowed that one too because it's like, it really is peeling over that ledge and squeezing your shoulder blades and like kind of peeking over.
Yeah, like when I like adjusted that 1 more half inch to like look over something. Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah, awesome. I'm glad you enjoyed that. That's
yeah,
great.
so thank you so much.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks for being here. It was good to see you.
Bye, Lexi.
Bye, Sadie. Bye, Erica. Bye, Megan. Nice to see you guys. YTT for life.
Thank you.